Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America. much needed and much welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here's Jacobs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Panthers' 11-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Now Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To number 83,
Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And a great return up past the 40, but this one may not stand. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On the give, this is a fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Max Crosby.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Second and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Let's take it inside his own 40. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a first and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. To throw his Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. And there's the first NFL catch for Henry Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Raiders.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's got a first down and then some in midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now, not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And 8.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot.
8 yards to go on second down.
65.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Gets around him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you're.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. This is McCaffrey on the give. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Down and 5.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 14, Panthers 7.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. first down. This is McCaffrey. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A first carry for Trey Cannon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun. Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cannon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Another run, this time McCaffrey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 32 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2nd down and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Miller with a first down and more. Lamar Miller, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Lamar Miller, 44 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second down and 8. Here's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. Third down here. Operating from the gun, Carr, and that will be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
For the Raiders.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, you're pretty happy with what you're seeing. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Thomas has got it. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down in inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 29-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Jackson will throw again. And he's got the hook up to move. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, Jackson. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Next to score, Panthers 28, Raiders 27.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Good job, baby. Good job.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now Jones. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this in Rich?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Carr. Aguilar has it. He's at the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Ball carrier. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
And goal.
Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Open man is Witten. Touchdown Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
He'll try to run it with Jacobs, and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So the defense defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
49 yards.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains.
Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made?
And the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be on play action. Now Carr. And he's got his man out of the... And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 4-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the...
They end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from... Strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially... Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be third down.
Marcus Joyner there defensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
44. I know he ain't got it. 44 is the mark. Check. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
From the gun, Jackson. Completes it to Samuel. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Raiders.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter. It's time they're able to get him behind the line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
10 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Las Vegas, first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Where's 52? Block 52. Keep it up, guys.
Carrier.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Once again, it's Jake. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. First down, Raiders, Carr to Waller. First down, Carr. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he couldn't quite get there. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking.
In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At the
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have played here on the first play of the drive. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this.
10. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before it's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And Thomas has it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this.
Up through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Six yards left on 2nd down.
Hey, what's the line? Mike 50, Mike 50.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Sam, his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. They elect to go for 2. Formula there on the 2-point try. They go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to.
Your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Hickson, picks it, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Watch the slip. Hey, check. Mike 21, Mike 21.
first down.
We've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they
have a little vision and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Raiders on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. From the gun, it's Coleman, and he picks up the first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. They're trying to
get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And a Raider first down.
10.
57's the mark. Mark 57. And watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over by the offense. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
36.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points.
Their own 22-yard line. This
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 78 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone.